Here we go. Here we go. Hi there. Hi there. We are live, mate.
All good?
Yeah, mate. I think yes. So mate. We're live. We're live.
Can you
Can you
can
please
you
turn
see me?
over? Can you please? Okay. So we're here. We're here. Hi there, everybody. So welcome to our live session when we're gonna talk about uh, yeah, it's working. It's working. Today we're gonna talk about different type of movies which have unique plot. And basically, the idea is that I'm gonna explain my friend the plot, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And at the end of it, we will share exactly the title of this movie. And if you're interested in that, you're gonna be able to watch it whatever you want on Netflix or on other streaming platforms.
Oh, probably we can upload this on our YouTube channel, and in future, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah,
If
it's
there,
possible. It's
if there is
possible.
a chance.
Yeah, but the main point is that we want to make sure. I want to make you sure that I've watched these movies. So I know what I'm talking about. So basically, I have my own personal opinion about that, and kind of experience that I went through. So it's not going to be something like taken from the air and given to you, right? So again, it's going to be the solid explanation and description about what I've watched, and afterwards, I even can give you some kind of rates about whether you have to watch it or not. So let's start with the first one, and imagine that you're waking up um, in the small room, where there is just like the meal in the middle of the room, and there is nothing. So there is no furniture, there is no other things except of this meal, and also you can hear that behind the walls there are other people, right? But again, like, you cannot see them. It's those rooms, so called, they are located on the air, so on outside, right? So basically, you have
What do you
to.
mean? There is no ceiling or what?
Yes, exactly. So there is
But
no
you have
ceiling.
but you have walls, yeah?
You have walls, and you have the meal in the middle of the room. That's it.
Oh my goodness! And in the middle of nowhere, you have no idea where you are.
Exactly. So the
Okay.
the main character, the black guy, he had woken up in this place and didn't know like what to do, right? But through the plot, he was introduced exactly the rules that he had to follow. And basically, the rule was that there is the specific numbers that you need to roll this kind of meal, uh, uh, you know, around, and there are exact numbers that you have to do that. So it's kind of the threshold for each of the participants. For instance, you as the newbie, you might have 50 rounds of rolling this meal. Another person might have more, right?
Mm.
So if you don't do that, if you don't achieve this result during the day, so it's your work day, so you're gonna be examined. You're gonna be, so nobody knows exactly what will happen with you, but the system or the people behind that, they're saying that you're gonna be in trouble.
So during this, let's say procedure, is anyone keep an eye on you? Like, is
Yes,
anyone watching you?
yes. There is the
Right.
guard behind the closed doors, and
Okay.
every now and then the guard gives you the food. It seems like their prison. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there was like this, like the steel door with a little, kind of hole out there, and you can, you get the food as if you are an inmate.
But there is no way out. Yeah.
No. So again, like, this guy was working for the powerful company, and he didn't understand how he, turned out to be here. I mean, he was making a huge buck. He had a family. Her fiance was pregnant. All of that, and out from the blue, he appeared here. So throughout, and sometimes when you do your work, good. I mean, like, when you're rolling this meal, and imagine like it's really heavy. So you have to put all your energy, throughout the day, and this is the only thing that you need to do, nothing else.
So
And
the only task you have to focus only on the task you was given, yeah?
exactly. So this is one task that you need to roll this meal, like around, and
Sorry, I got one question. So how many tasks you can have a day?
so again, there is just like only one task, but
One.
yeah, again, this is okay. Do you know? So basically, before, when there was no so much so much technology given to the people, especially farmers, they had to earn some money somehow. So they used those specific meals, for the fields. So they because of that they kind of made it possible to have harvest, I would say. So, and the problem with that is that, again, like, this meal is pretty heavy. So imagine that you need to push something forward, but it weighs a lot, right? So, and it's really hard to make one round with that. But sometimes, like, you see this like board, and it said you have to make 50 rounds or 100 rounds or even more. So for sure, like, again, I won't spoil anything because it's gonna be some kind of plot twists. But imagine you are in this situation. I mean, how would you react?
Oh my goodness, it's hard to even imagine being in this type of situation. I don't know. I would be just so confused because there is no way out, and also I'm so scared of like if I am in a short spot, if I am in a short place and there is no way out, it's just I'm start shaking. I start like, oh my goodness, it's so scary. The adrenaline, the cortisol is just basically is releasing, and oh my goodness,
Yeah.
so shaky.
So basically, when I was watching this movie, I realized that man, like, this guy was in a big trouble, and I don't know how he will get out of this. So.
What
Uh,
about May? What about yourself? What would you do?
I don't know. I mean, probably, jumping on the bandwagon and do what other were doing, because they've been there for some time. But for sure, I cannot say for sure what I have been doing in this case. Maybe it would be some kind of rebel, and I would do something against the grain. Who knows? But definitely. Probably the most crucial part is to keep your head, not to be in the depression or in the state of just like desperation, or something like that. So probably
Yeah.
that's kind of the first thing to follow.
Okay, you did mention that there are other people around you. So can you basically have communication to them
Yes, through the wall.
through the wall? Okay, but they are not transparent. They basically uh, they dark, or how is it
Yeah,
like?
you cannot see them, you can just hear them. You don't know who they are. I mean, they sometimes, some of them, they've been here for months. And imagine, like, this guy, was waking up for the first day, and for sure he had to talk to someone. So those people behind the walls, they became his friends, his acquaintances, and the ones who helped him especially to go through this hell.
Right, right. And people different age, different like sex and stuff.
Yeah, so women, but there is no kids, because
No
those people
kids.
are from this company. Yeah, so I think, like, it's time to reveal what the movie is and how it's called. So it's called The Meal, and it was made in 2023. So again,
Oh,
like, you can watch it on Hulu, or try to find it somewhere else. But even though, like, as you can see, IMDb puts 5 and 4 points out of 10, but I highly disagree with that, because it's worth watching. So you won't waste your time while if you decide to pick up this movie.
did you say just 4 points
Five,
out of
five
10?
and four, 5 and 4.
Okay, it sounds like they underestimated.
Exactly, exactly. So that's you are spot on this. So let's move on to another one.
Let's go. Let's move on.
So again, the closed space. Imagine you're waking up at this place, and behind you, but this time it's somewhere, maybe like underground or something like that. So again, you cannot see everybody. It's like just like four walls, around you. It's kind of the room, really, the room. You have the toilet, you have the bathroom, you have even this desktop in front of you. So
Hmm.
but you have no furniture, you have no bed, you have no mirror, you have no supplies like toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever. You have no food, you have no cutleries like fork, spoon, nothing. So
Sorry, but you did mention there is a desk, there is a bathroom, there is a furniture. So there are some.
there is only those ones, and they are designed for the purpose. So basically, the desktop needs to work.
Okay.
So basically, what the purpose of the desktop? So you have to become so-called influencer or the popular person online through this network. So basically, the network is around those people who are at the same rooms, somewhere in this building. So they've been kidnapped, and they've been forced to work like that. So basically, if somebody watches your live stream, so called, right? So it's the same as the YouTube, right? So you push the button in order to start translating, like where you are and what you are doing. And if the people like what you're saying, what they're doing, like what kind of hobby you're showing to others, they give you so-called kind of points. And based on those points, you can get everything what you want. Like you can get furniture, you can buy food, you can buy clothes, and
Wow.
and it's gonna be given to you also, like somehow. But the main point is that you cannot get out of this. You cannot get out of this room. So you're kind of stuck here. But again, like you can make your life easier by getting those points and buy those stuff.
How do you go live? What kind of platform do you have to use? Or there is no like, um, there is no what do you call this? Like you can basically go to App Store and download any type of application and use it, or you
Basically,
have like a, or you have like a specific application
yeah,
for
they have
this
their
one.
own one. They have their own one. So we cannot, truly understand how it's called and what it's about. But you can, watch other people's streams and see what they are doing. And if you like them, you can give them a couple of points just like to make their life better, right? But again, like it's also about the rebellion. It's also about the protests. It's also about this movie. Is also has this idea of going against the system, right? So fighting for yourself. And yeah, even though some people are getting used to living like that, like just living alone with those things around them, going online, just they use some of them are used to this routine. But for sure, like there are some people, and especially the main character, who wants to break out this. So who wants to like to break the rules and live his life. So this movie, I would say, it's also kind of underrated, and it's called Share. It also was made in 2023, and again, as you can see, the point is the same, 5.4 out of 10. But again,
Sorry,
like
just before we move on, I just have one question. So, is do they give you any chance to get out
no,
of this place? No.
no,
Oh my
you
goodness.
don't know exactly how long you're gonna be here. There are no rules in terms of like you have to get this amount of points in order to get out or whatever. Nobody tells you anything. So you have to listen and to talk to the people from our streams in order
Yeah.
to get some information.
So you're stuck, and there is no way you can get. Okay, right.
Yeah, but imagine like being popular out there. You can buy whatever you want. You can
Yeah.
the people might have luxury furniture around them. Expensive clothes, different type of supplies, as I said at the beginning, right? So whatever food, whatever you want to eat, you can buy it for those points.
Okay, but is this place where you stay? Is it spacious? Spacious? Can you basically place something big in there? Because okay, you can afford anything, but you cannot place it because you basically have like such a
Exactly, you're
small.
right. No, it's not. It's not. So basically, the room is like that behind me, even though it's a fake
Right,
one. But
right,
imagine that the size of it is give or take like that. So
right.
it's kind of one room, one.
So there is kind of limitation of space.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay,
So that's kind of
because
that's another
because I,
movie.
I was I was thinking like if you have so many points, you can buy like a plane, like a car,
No, no,
but
no, 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 no,
there is
no.
no way you can use it. There is no way you can
Exactly.
drive. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
such a shame.
Yeah, so that's another one, which is called Share, which was made in 2023. Okay, let's move on. The next movie you recommended me some time ago, and I remember that exactly because I've been watching that and I did like it. So I really did like it. So imagine that nine people, again, like we're waking up in the closed room, in the closed room, when they were handcuffed to some kind of steel stick. And the guy with the mask, like entered the room and said, so each 10 minutes or each 5 minutes, I don't remember exactly. If you won't figure out why each of you are here, I will take someone out, meaning eliminate, right?
Each 10 minutes, yeah.
Each 10 minutes, yeah. So there are
Okay.
nine people, and they have just like 10 minutes for figuring out this puzzle. And the
Yeah, yeah.
problem is that they don't know exactly who this person will pick up, right? And they don't know each other, or they pretend that they don't know. So and through the plot, they're trying to figure out, like the core of the problem, what they had done, like maybe they know somebody from those groups, etc. So
Like find the connection between each other, yeah.
exactly. So do you remember this movie?
No, mate, no. It's probably it's been I'm sure it's been like ages ago. That's why I've
Yeah,
no
it was
idea.
made in 2009.
2009,
Yeah,
right?
so it's called Nine Dead, and
Nine
again,
days.
points 5 and 4 out of 10. Disagree, firmly disagree, because I do think that this movie is also. So we need to give this movie some credits because it's really, it's standing out to my liking.
Right. Let's make it like all the time when you mention about Mark of this film. Can you like can you tell us what how can you rate it, how can you rate it yourself?
Mm.
Like how much points can you give it
Yeah,
to the film?
so I would say that okay, let's go through the three movies, right? So the meal I would rate at 7,
Yep.
the Share 6 and a 5,
6.5.
the Nine Dead solid 8. So this one is
Okay.
solid 8. I did like it. So it's kind of thriller, So basically, the people who are thriller seekers, so they're gonna like it.
Cool.
All right, so let's move on. Another one. It's more about already the couples, So the plot is around the young couple, man and woman, who decided to participate into the experiment game. So basically, this game is about. I don't remember exactly how long they had to be in this room, but basically, imagine there is the huge room, really, the huge one, bigger than that. They have the separate bathroom. They have one bed, one blanket, and that's it. So
I
again,
think I think I've seen this one. This is the white room. There is no way out as well, and they have like if they can stay there like for a month or for a year, they will get like a bunch of money, like a huge
exactly,
amount of
exactly,
money.
yes, yes. So I didn't. Uh, I think it's a month or maybe 3 months or something like that. So we will figure out exactly about the time. But again, like throughout, at the beginning, it seems that it's the easy task to do, right? I mean, like you have your beloved one near you. What might happen? Like
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like there is no reason, like to be frustrated or to be, like mad at each other. But somehow throughout the plot, the creators and the producer found the ways how to, to play with the fire, how to add the fuel to the fire, right? How to make those plots, be intriguing and interesting at the same time. So, did you like what you had seen back then?
Oh my goodness, yeah. This type of movies, I just makes me. This is my cup of tea. This is something I really like to watch, and yeah, it's a nice one. Again, it's been like kind of a long time ago when I've seen it, but yeah, I remember it. It's a nice what do you call this? A nice story, fascinating story, and I would highly recommend it to everyone who likes these kind of films.
Yeah. So the movie is called Immaculate Room, and again, 50 days. Look,
50
50 days.
days.
Yeah, and they might get $5 million.
Is it immaculate because yeah, you can get anything you want. You can ask for like someone who's behind this room, and they give it to you. Am I right?
Uh,
You,
Come again,
you, you
please.
can use this $1 million anytime you want while you are in this room.
Not exactly. So
No?
basically, so look, you have 5 millions for both, for two people, right? 5 millions.
Yeah.
So two and a half for each. So you can spend your half,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but uh, it's called some gifts, if I'm not mistaken. So you can order or request a gift in order to prolong your stay in the room. So if you feel that you are at the edge of giving up, you can ask the company or the organization to give you some gift. But those gifts cost a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Even if it's like a tiny thing, it's gonna cost you like 1 million or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can request only two gifts,
Yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah.
more, nothing
You're
less.
right. You have a point. What you reckon? Like, how long would you hold out, like being in this kind of situation?
Oh, it's hard to estimate, to be honest. But again,
Just, just
uh,
approximate.
those people had the problems, like in their relationships and especially in their personal lives. I don't want to reveal everything, but again, like with the family, like with other things. And again, me as the person who, for instance, like cannot draw, it's gonna be harder to stay in the room, without doing anything, you know or I cannot play the musical instrument, right? So if I were able to do that, for sure, like I would request a gift based on this hobby, and it would prolong my stay in this room. So it's really hard to estimate. What should I do? Use the English, like with the beloved one, and practice it 50 days in a row.
You can just, I mean, well, you can just talk to yourself. You can study. You can do anything.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
You can make up with something.
yeah, but again, and what the food they were eating? Do you remember? It's kind of nothing. I mean, it's tasteless.
Was it?
It was in the package, and it didn't have any shape. It was just like the package, and you had to just like eat it, and you even don't know what you are eating right now. So
Okay.
it's also kind of the challenge. Eat some unusual thing, even though like you really are craving for something delicious, right? So 50 days. Think about that.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So it's called Immaculate Room, and my rate is 7 and 5. I would say it's a good movie. The next one,
Yeah, I would give it maybe 8.
8.
Yeah, it's a nice one. As for me.
All right, cool. The next one, it was made in 2010, and damn, I like that movie. So, do you know the actor Adrian Brody?
Yeah, I've heard about him.
So, he was playing with another famous black actor, Forrest Whitaker, and basically, imagine the situation. It's also the experiment. You can make money, right? So that's why people joined. And imagine that there are 20 people, let's say, right? 10 of them will be picked in order to play the role of prison guards. Another 10 people will be picked up in order to play the role of inmates, prisoners, right? And for some period of time, they have to follow their roles. So Again, like if you break the rules, if if somebody asks for getting out, nobody will get anything. And through again, like through the plot, basically, and it was based on the true story. That's the true things that had happened in reality. And I think
For
it's
real.
some kind of famous university had decided to make this experiment. And
In the actual prison.
no, no, no. It was kind of uh, it was kind of decoration. So they've created
Okay,
the place.
artificial. Okay,
Yeah, yeah. Reminded the real prison.
right.
And again, like imagine that how human brain works, right? Sometimes we can kind of lost the sense of reality and go with the role, even though it's a game, And through the plot, the people who played the role of prison guards, they became kind of monsters towards others. They thought that they had all the power in the world for those 2 weeks or 1 month, and they didn't care about that they hurt somebody or broke the law or whatever. So for me, that's really intense movie to watch, and I guarantee that you won't regret about this choice. So the movie is called Experiment.
Can you, if you feel bad, can you give up? Can you say I'm done? Like I'm out.
If I'm not mistaken, uh, I don't quite remember exactly how to stop everything, but I reveal a little bit, backstage thing that this university or people in charge, basically they don't care whether you are saying stop or go on. They wanted to figure out how far people can go if they are allowed.
Right.
So my rate for this movie is 8.5. It's really solid one.
Wow, wow, wow.
Let's move on. We have two
Let,
more. The next one, it's brand new one. I would say. I mean, 2022, but the plot is pretty unique for me. So imagine there is the prison, right, for the inmates, and but you have to apply in order to get there. So it's not easy to become the part of this prison, I would say. And again, like the real people who made the crimes, they've been sent to this place, right? There is no cells as we are used to imagining, right? Those people can go through this huge building without handcuffs, without poses, so they can make a cup of coffee for themselves. There is the delicious food out there on the trays. They can listen to music, they can play different type of games, they can do whatever they want in this building. But
basically, they can get access like any where they want. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. So this is so imagine this is the room that behind me, right? So and you're living like that. So you have the access to different type of leisure, food, like gym, whatever. But in return, you have to go through the experiment based on this organization that are given to you. Basically, they provide you different type of capsules to inject into your body, which will give different type of reactions. For instance, there is the capsule that makes you laugh even though you're talking about something serious. Or there is the capsule that makes a person fall in love in another person for a couple of seconds. So through the plot, we kind of follow the story of one young man who've been tested for being in love in another person, right? And all of those things. And I gotta tell you, but by the way, one of the actors for sure. Do you remember the actor who played Thor in Marvel?
I do, of course. Yeah, yeah. But I don't remember his name.
Hemsworth.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So the
Yeah,
blonde one, the blonde one.
I do, of course, I
Yeah,
do
so
know him.
this actor was playing the role in this movie. And
Really?
I gotta tell you, I mean, for me, it was really exciting to follow this plot, this story, even though, it's just one place, like this building and nothing else. But again, like it's kind of captivating, it's kind of gripping, it's dazzling, and I highly recommend watching this movie as well. It's called Spiderhead. Spiderhead 2022. And I love it, really. I love it. Oh, but here we go. This actor, who I was talking about. So,
Are you showing him now?
what?
Are you showing him now? Because I cannot see
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just like pointing at him right now.
Okay, for some reason I cannot see. Okay.
Yeah, but again, like, you know, what do you think about such experiment? Like taking the capsule in terms of living, so-called normal life, in the prison.
I don't even know. I mean, if it's not harmful, probably I would give it a try, but it just sounds a bit, funny. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
would,
those people, who don't have the exit or the way out of their situation, I think like that's kind of the golden ticket.
right.
Yeah. So again, my rate for that is around 7 and 5. So it's a good one. It's a good one. So and let's
But it's
go. Yep.
but it's a new one, yeah? Did you say this is 2000 and something?
Yeah,
And
2022. Yeah, it's kind of new
yeah.
one. And again, why I did like it because basically Google recommended me
Hmm.
based on the search that I had done before.
All
So
right.
those movies that I had mentioned, like The Meal, and Immaculate Room, etc. So they've been into one category. So I just like picked up the movies in order. So in the row, right? So it was another one among others.
Mm-hmm.
So and the last one is gonna be not the movie but TV show, and I think you've heard about that. It's a British one. It's called okay. So let's not reveal the name, but basically this TV show is about technology. So
Mm-hmm.
why I put it into this category because it's also about surrealism, right? So the plot every time the plots are connected to the technology, to cutting edge ones, which surrounded us or might surround us in the future, and the creators are designing the episodes in the way to show the people that you have to be careful with the technology. You have to be careful with AI. You have to be careful with every world where we are living, because there is the chance to lose the control. Not to lose control of ourselves, but also of our life, or to reconnect with the friends or the family or whoever. So I would like today I would like to point at one episode exactly from the first season. Imagine the situation. I'll picture that.
Go
uh,
ahead.
Imagine the humanity created the the device, which
Mm-hmm.
is kind of the chip, like in your brain, which allows you to dwell on your past experience and like roll it as the movie. So uh, let's say like upload different type of your memories to the TV and play it and watch it. What you have done, what you had experienced, For instance, like again, like I just like reveal a couple of things about our friendship. So we've met at the college. So imagine that we had those chips, and I decided, okay, so I would like to replay the moments how we were starting back then, and I just need to have the remote control.
Yeah.
I pick up the situation that I would like to replay and put it on the TV. That's it. So and I can watch.
Wow.
I cannot change anything. No, it's not about changing. It's just about the just watching. It's your experience, it's your memories, and throughout. So the topic, sorry, the plot is about the married couple. So the husband and the wife. And the husband, was using this device in order to investigate whether his wife
Wow.
was sleeping with another guy or not. So I put it this way, And again, just thinking about that it might be possible in the future because we already have some, situations when those chips were injected into the people's minds, but with the idea of medication rather than entertainment. But again, like we already have those glasses, where we can play the games, right, etc. So I think like we are at the edge, sorry, on the verge. Sorry, we're on the verge of having those type of things. So the TV show is called Black Mirror. I think you heard about that.
Black Mirror. Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah. So the first
So did
episode.
you say?
Yeah.
Did you say there was a wife and husband, and one of them wanted to see if there is like betrayal or something? How can you do that? Okay, can you check only just your chip or someone else? Like how does it work?
You get the access only to your experience, to
Yeah,
what
but
you see.
how do you know if your wife is cheating you? Like how do you know?
So basically, it all started at the party when and imagine like whatever you see in your life through your
Yeah.
eyes, it's recorded, right?
Yeah.
So and he saw his wife talking to one guy, and she was far away, at the end of the room, and he was kind of suspicious, about why she was laughing with him, what's going on, between them, and then. Uh, I mean, like, he started figuring out that there was something wrong. And then again, I don't want to reveal everything, but basically, uh, it's not, it's allowed to watch what other people, like were recorded as well, but if they allow you. So if they
Okay, basically you ask for permission and then you can see these
Yeah, well,
records.
yeah, on the TV, so another person can put it out there and you can watch. Why not? So it's allowed.
But
So
I don't think if your wife is cheating on you, she will give you permission to see, what she's doing, like
yeah, that's why it all started with his
outside of
own
relationship.
investigation. So, but yeah, there were some caveats that I don't want to reveal. But again, the main point is that I was kind of impressed. I was blown away. So this series has maybe 7 or 8 seasons already. So it's kind of long one. They're working in the long run, and each episode has their own unique plot story to tell, etc. So imagine like if I were a freshman introduced to this series, and I decided to start from the first season. For sure the episode number 3 would blow your mind.
Mm, sounds good.
Yeah, the question for you: would you like to have such technology, to be able to dwell on some experience that you had?
Yes and no at the same time, because there are so many bad situations happened in my life, and I would never want it to see it again, such as like war and stuff and blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. But some of them are so colorful, some of them are so nice, and so yeah, 50-50. Of course, I would want to see like the college time again, yeah, because it was funny,
Yeah,
such a good
definitely.
experience, and I would uh, give it. I would see it again. Definitely, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, it has, yeah, as you said, pros and cons. So, but I gotta say that, yeah, people who have never heard about this TV show, give it a try, give it a go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's it for now. So we revealed 7 projects that you might watch. So please, be ready for that. Go with that. Don't waste your time. And see you next time.
And also, guys, did you switch this off?
Not yet.
Yeah. Just I was gonna say that if they have any questions, like if they have something to say, just leave it below in the comments, and we read it all,
Yeah, follow the
definitely.
channel, please. We are willing to record other videos and talk about movies, series, and other topics as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be helpful for our channel, and yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
So see you guys.
See you guys.